Imagine you have a piggy bank full of coins. Now, what if someone came along and quietly took some of those coins without you noticing? That's how scams work, stealthy thieves stealing your money bit by bit. But here's the truth, almost every scam results in real financial loss, even the cleverly disguised ones. Scams come in various forms. Pyramid schemes promise quick riches but often leave participants broke. Crypto Ponzi schemes steal digital assets. Fake investment apps can disappear with your savings overnight. Phishing emails and text messages trick people into revealing sensitive information such as banking details. So how do scams hurt your personal finance? Well, the first hit is obvious. Scammers take real cash out of your pocket, but there's more to it than just losing money. Scams also cause significant financial stress and can damage your credit score if they involve fraud or unpaid debts. And let's not forget the emotional toll. Feeling betrayed by a scammer is devastating. Now here's something you might not know. Scams often thrive on silence. If you remain silent after being scammed, others may fall victim too. Therefore, it's important to speak up and warn others about your experience. But let's dive into some numbers. In 2021 alone, Americans lost over $8 billion to scams of all types. That's a staggering amount, equivalent to the cost of about 1 million used cars or more than half a year's salary for every single person in a small city of 40,000 people. Now, how do you avoid getting scammed? The answer lies in staying well-informed and exercising caution. Here are some key steps. 1. Educate yourself. Learn about common scams and phishing tactics. Recognize the warning signs of fraudulent emails and calls, such as urgent requests for money or personal information. 2. Verify before you act. If someone asks for financial contributions or sensitive data, always confirm their identity first through a trusted contact method, rather than relying on unsolicited communication. 3. Use strong passwords. Scammers frequently attempt to guess or steal your passwords. Create complex and unique passwords for different accounts to enhance security. But here's a truth that might surprise you. Even the most careful and vigilant individuals can fall victim to scams at some point. So what happens then? First, report it immediately. Contact your bank or credit card issuer if someone attempts to use your information fraudulently. Also, file a report with local law enforcement and the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. Next, secure your accounts. Update your passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and closely monitor your financial statements for any unusual activity. Finally, rebuild your finances. If you lost money or incurred additional debt due to a scam, develop a plan to recover. This might involve repaying unexpected charges, seeking assistance from a credit counseling service, or implementing budgeting tools. Now, let's talk about the hidden costs of scams. Scammers not only take your cash, but also leave you with lingering stress and anxiety. This mental strain can actually impact your financial decisions negatively. For example, you might rush into investments. After experiencing a scam, people often feel desperate to recover their losses quickly. This can lead them to make impulsive choices that aren't well thought out. Your spending habits change. Scams can leave you feeling vulnerable and anxious about losing more money. As a result, you might start hoarding cash instead of investing it wisely. Engaging in such behaviors can result in significant financial difficulties later on. Here's a concerning statistic. A significant portion of individuals who fall for scams report experiencing high levels of stress and anxiety afterward, which can affect their daily lives and finances long after they have lost the money. According to studies, financial exploitation through scams not only results in monetary loss, but also has lasting psychological impacts on victims. So how can you protect yourself from the emotional impacts of financial scams? Here are some educational points to consider. 1. Seek support. Discuss what happened with friends, family, or a financial advisor. 2. Practice mindfulness. Stay calm and focused. Scammers want you to panic. Don't give them that power. 3. Take breaks. If the stress of being scammed overwhelms you, take time off from managing your finances until you feel ready to resume. But let's circle back to a key point. Prevention is always better than cure. By staying vigilant and informed, you can significantly reduce your chances of falling for scams in the first place. Here's an example. In recent years, the notorious Nigerian prince scam has continued to trick people into wiring money overseas. Many victims are lured by a promise of large sums but end up losing significant amounts instead. The lesson: if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Another common scam involves fake lottery winnings or prize draws. Victims receive emails or calls claiming they've won substantial prizes and are asked to pay taxes, fees, or other charges up front. While the exact monetary loss is difficult to quantify precisely, such scams affect a significant number of people each year by taking their money without providing any legitimate return. Now let's look at how scammers operate. Social engineering. Scammers use psychological tactics to manipulate victims into disclosing personal information. Phishing attacks, they send emails or messages pretending to be from trusted sources such as banks or social media platforms, aiming to trick individuals into sharing sensitive data. Fake investment schemes, these fraudulent opportunities promise unusually high returns but are designed to take investors' money without providing real value. To avoid financial scams, always verify information through official channels. Do not click on links in unsolicited or suspicious messages, and never share sensitive personal or financial data unless you're 100% certain of the legitimacy of the request. Now let's talk about one of the most damaging long-term effects of scams: compromised credit scores. When scammers gain access to your personal information, they can open new accounts or take out loans under your name without your knowledge. This fraudulent activity damages your credit history and makes it harder for you to secure loans, mortgages, or even employment in the future. The impact is severe. Credit score damage. A significant instance of fraud can drop your credit score by up to 50 points or more, depending on the type and severity of the fraudulent activity. Loss of financial opportunities. With a damaged credit score, lenders may view you as higher risk. This often results in higher interest rates on loans and fewer borrowing options when you need them. To protect yourself, regularly check your credit reports from the 3 major bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Signing up for free alerts can notify you of any suspicious activity. Consider placing a fraud alert or even a credit freeze on your report to prevent new accounts from being opened in your name. But here's another crucial point: don't ignore small signs. Fraudsters often begin with minor offenses such as small unauthorized transactions or account takeovers before progressing to larger-scale theft. Detecting these initial signs early can help prevent more substantial losses down the line. Now let's look at some real-world examples of how financial scams have impacted individuals and communities. Sarah lost $3,000 in a fake investment app. She saw ads promising high returns and downloaded an app that claimed to be legitimate but disappeared overnight with her money. Mark fell for the Nigerian prince scam. He wired thousands of dollars overseas thinking he was helping a wealthy stranger. When no money came back, he realized it was a trap. Both of these stories highlight the significant financial harm scams can cause and how they exploit people's hopes and dreams. But here's the thing: you don't have to fall for every trick out there. By staying informed and cautious, you can avoid becoming another victim of the multi-billion-dollar global scam industry. So what's the takeaway? Scams are not just about losing money. They also threaten your peace of mind and future financial stability. Now here's a reminder: if you suspect a scam, act fast. Report it to the Federal Trade Commission at Identity Theft Gov, or call 1-888-343-5422 voice or 1-866-653-794 TTY. Don't let fear hold you back. Sharing your story could help others avoid falling into the same traps. And remember, prevention is key. By staying vigilant and informed, you can protect yourself from most financial scams. This is educational and historical, not financial advice. Scammers exploit both our fears and our desires for quick gains. They create a sense of urgency, making us believe we'll miss out on significant opportunities if we do not act swiftly. However, taking the time to research and verify can prevent substantial losses. For instance, imagine receiving an email stating that you have won a prize, but must pay taxes or fees before claiming it. Do not act hastily, simply delete the message. Legitimate prizes do not require upfront payments. Another common scam involves tech support calls where individuals claim to be representatives from companies like Microsoft or Apple and state that your device has been infected with viruses. They may request remote access to fix the issue, but their true intention is often to gain unauthorized access to your personal information. If you receive such a call, hang up immediately and contact your official tech support through verified channels directly. Always be cautious of unsolicited calls, texts, or emails requesting sensitive information such as your social security number or banking details. These requests can be signs of potential scams. If you're uncertain, contact the company directly using a verified phone number from their official website, not the number provided in the communication. Be vigilant against phishing websites that masquerade as legitimate ones to steal your information. Check for misspellings, verify URL matches with known trusted sites, and ensure the presence of a valid security certificate before entering any personal data. Educating yourself is the best defense against financial scams. Be aware of common red flags and stay informed about new schemes as they emerge. Scammers continually devise innovative tactics to deceive individuals, so vigilance is crucial. This is educational and historical, not financial advice. Scammers often employ high-pressure tactics to create a sense of urgency, pushing you into making quick decisions without thoroughly considering them. They may claim that your account has been compromised or that there's an urgent legal issue requiring immediate attention. Always take a moment to breathe and verify the information independently through official channels. Another common scam is the fake IRS call, where scammers threaten severe penalties if you don't pay immediate taxes or fines. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, will never contact you out of the blue demanding payment over the phone or by prepaid card. If someone calls claiming to be from the IRS, hang up immediately and report it through the real IRS's official website. Tech support scams typically involve a caller claiming that your computer has been hacked and requires immediate attention. Scammers may use remote access tools to display fake alerts on your screen. It's crucial not to grant control of your device to unknown individuals over the phone or through chat services. Instead, seek assistance from an authorized service center or contact official tech support directly through your device's settings or manufacturer's website. Protecting yourself also means securing your devices with strong, unique passwords and enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification beyond just a password, making it significantly more difficult for unauthorized users to access your accounts. Finally, stay informed about the latest scams through official government websites like the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, or local consumer protection agencies. They regularly update lists of current threats and provide detailed guides on how to protect yourself. Sharing this knowledge with friends and family enhances everyone's financial security against fraudsters. This is educational and historical, not financial advice.